Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to New Pantheon, a Demigod's actual play here on Saving Throw Show. I'm your host, Stephen Pope, surviving the 5th month of March. Who knows? Who cares? Let's meet our beautiful table, starting with beautiful hair and snatched makeup, Abria Iyengar.
Hello, I'm Abria Iyengar playing Megan Moore, the group's warrior, mid-ascendance move, daughter of Ares, out of fucks, and before I forget, starting moves.
Oh, yes, I was going to have everyone introduce us, then do that, but thank you for reminding me.
I just want to say it out loud on the record for having remembered how this game works.
You silly goose.
My caption's not on.
No!
Now my caption's on. Hi, everyone. I apologize for that. I'm Stephen Pope, in case you didn't get that earlier. I apologize. Moving right along to the sleep-deprived but always charming Aki.
Sleep deprived? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sleep. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, but that's okay. We're gonna pull through. Hi everybody, I'm Aki and I play Will Ajayi, the scion of Aji from the Orisha Pantheon, and I play your Verdant.
Lovely. Currently advertising the platform we're already on, hashtag Amazon owns everything, Eric Reichert.
Yeah, see us streaming exclusively on Pineapple. They can't see the rest of the shirt. Hi, everyone. No, I have to sit up. It's cut off.
Yeah, show the goods.
Welcome, everybody. My name's Eric. I'm playing Flynn Fairbanks, who is the scion of Robin Hood and the trickster of the group.
Yes. And last but certainly not least, Sun's Out, Guns Out for Sam DeLev.
Hi, Sam DeLev. I'm playing Bells Demoy, who is the scion of Aphrodite and playing the Muse playbook, but in this moment, not amused.
Oh, ooh. I got all the time for that pun. All the time for it.
I feel like that was epic and they need to start with a thread. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sure. Give yourself one. I don't care.
I liked it.
So, let's go ahead and do our starting move, and then I'll recap what happened last week. Let's start with you, Sam.
All right. So, I am currently three-way tangle tied with everybody.
Oh my god, really?
So vote.
Do I get a vote, or am I just like, all right?
Just a round of rock, paper,
scissors? If there are 3 different choices, Stephen, you will also get a vote to break between those 3. Okay. But otherwise, we have a nice little majority rules system.
All right. Eric, who do you vote for?
I mean, I feel like as the group's trickster, I have mischief in mind, and the point of this is mischief. So yeah, pick me, because I'll pick the I do the mischief.
Okay. Aki?
My only argument is that I still haven't had the chance to call a move for Bells yet, so that's my argument.
Well, I'm not going to be the only one that didn't vote for themselves, because that's ridiculous.
No. I thought we were just voting on stats, and then everybody made it personal. I was like, maybe 2 people will think I should fail at a weird roll. Let's see what they all think. Y'all doing a bachelor door number 1, 2, and 3 is
Give me the rose, or I burn down everything.
Oh, this is perfect. Okay, we're canceling the show. It's now going to be Demigod, the Bachelorette show, or what do you call a non-binary bachelor?
A Bachelor X?
Bachelor X. I love that.
Sounds edgy. I'm in.
That is edgy. I love it. So we'll do the Bachelor X show.
Sam has a thought.
Mine was a batch.
Ooh.
Nice.
Though, I mean, speaking as one, a threat.
Oh.
I'm personally going to vote to see Bells fail to perform under pressure, because I think to pierce the veil, because I think there should be less judgment and more just doing things.
I was going to vote for Smite Enemies, since the 2 of you are about to go in on a punch together.
Yeah, but they're not going to miss.
It's true. But I mean, there's always... Who knows? I'm just over here.
It's a good vote.
I'm
Eric?
hiding in the car. I mean, well,
Car's great.
Who doesn't love the car?
I think it would be nice to see Bells try and just bend fate and change things to Bells' will, and maybe not do it so well. Because things usually work out. Belle doesn't have to force anything, but if Bells has to use a magic about it, then
All right, so that makes our options perform under pressure, pierce the veil, and what was your option, Eric?
and fate.
bend fate.
Bend fate. All right, I have the final vote. I'm gonna say bend fate.
Wonderful. I was sort of hoping for Bend Fate because I might be doing that soon. We'll see.
Nice.
All right, that only took 5 minutes. Let's move on to Abria.
Flynn's got my number.
In more ways than one.
Mm.
Yeah, then I would like to see Megan fail at judgment. Because I have
Yeah.
none and no one should.
Respect.
Okay, so you're going to fail to pierce the veil, maybe. Aki?
It spells.
I recall that yours was to sway last time, so I won't ask that of you again. I would like to see you fail a prowess roll because I would like to see you attempt one.
Perform under pressure.
No, prowess.
Prowess. Oh, smite. Smite. Do a smite.
Do a smite.
So, okay, sure.
All right, that leaves you, Flynn.
My biggest tangle currently is with Bells.
Surprising me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see you fail to sway someone because I know you have bonus specifically to lying. So
Mhm.
you're probably going to try to use it, and it's wonderful to see you fail at it.
Yeah. Seeing me fail at things I'm good at is always great.
I mean, why do you think we watch the Olympics? We don't watch it because we care about curling. We want to see someone fail. Like, that's half the fun.
Excuse you. I love curling and find
Okay,
it
curling's like the
so-
best
Yeah.
Like,
thing
it's
during
a
the Winter
really-
Olympics.
It is a secret bombshell of a sport. It's like you don't realize how cool it is until you're like 3 hours into watching. You're just like, what am I doing with my life? This is really cool.
The
I
mean,
exclusive
yes, it's
utility,
cool. It's on ice.
the exclusive utility of the Olympics is as a warm-up to the real event. Thank you very much. The Paralympics win.
Oh,
There you go.
there you go. So, now that we've done our opening move, I can go ahead and do our recap. But before I do that, we have to thank our audience. Saving Throw is a mostly independent operation. We don't have corporate overlords. We are always accepting applications, though. And we have many kobolds to feed. And, after school activities are really difficult this year because of everything. So it takes a lot of money and energy and time. So when you assist us, we thank you. And we do this by me roasting you, by being terrible. So Chandra VDG gives their reroll to the table because VDG is just BAD, okay? Terrible, awful, garbage. Chovixani, well, I see where your loyalties really lie with the table. Kai or Aya or made a bad life decision went there, gave one to the table. Gray, they make. Okay, does this imply that gray they are aliens because there are little gray men, little gray non-binary people?
We don't talk about humanoid status. It's unbecoming.
That is very true.
You can't just
Either-
ask people if they're humanoid. Ugh.
Think about how many of our friends that would embarrass.
We do have a lot of kobolds, so we'd be very offended. Yeah. You're right. Either way, Gray They is, full of bad ideas and gives another reroll to the table. And strangely, Raider, you know what? Raider Nation is no longer in Los Angeles, and it's better for it. There, said it. Boom. And they give one to the table. And thanks to our beautiful viewers, we have also unlocked rerolls for the table, giving 5 more rerolls that we all have access to, not just you guys. Neener, neener, poo poo, stick your head in doo doo.
I will not do that.
Well, you should.
On further reflection, I too decline.
Yes. All right. So last week on New Pantheon, Will discovered that the burnt down remains of this. I'm very tired, people. I'm sorry. Will discovered that the charred remains of the mission that used to lie in the Plague of the Valleys land was burnt down from inside by the people who built it. And they also said that the Plague of the Valley wasn't Plague of the Valley, it was Lily of the Valley. This also seemed to have something to do with the birth of the White, this strange fractal creature with a terrible name that that Megan had experience with in a dream, who also seemed to be born from a cult-like ritual that happened back in the 70s. You gotta love hippies. You know, you leave them unattended, they make gods. What do you gotta do? Meanwhile, Bells had abandoned their token item, their favorite toy, their cell phone, because it was playing too much Helter Skelter from the Beatles, and found themselves stranded in Long Beach because of a goblin's bus that moves when you give it a quarter. You just don't realize it's moving. After escaping to Santa Monica, Bells managed to get into a car driven by Zeus, who apparently was not happy about them talking to their great-grandfather. This confrontation led to a huge battle on the 10 interstate, where flying in on their flying Super Tesla car that Flynn totally owns legally, don't worry.
I have all the paperwork if you want to see it.
You do not. You objectively do not. You have fake paperwork.
It is
Right,
paperwork.
but that's an unnecessary lie, and the game hasn't actually even begun.
No, it does not. And you don't get a... Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not worried about that. I leave that thing checked anyways, just because I know I'll get to it eventually.
Oh, that one wasn't for Flynn. That was for Eric's sheet.
I do the same thing on Start a Fight.
To me. I am upset. I am upset. Why would you lie to me? Okay, I am the herald. I'm the narrator. That is true. I am very gullible.
It's nothing about you believing it. Lying is easy.
And profitable sometimes. But yes, Megan had just burned her second ascendancy move, making her this much closer to godhood and this much more likely to kill Zeus. And by that, I mean, she's gonna hurt him a lot. A lot. And that's where we begin this session. As Megan, you are jumping out of a flying car onto Zeus, who is throwing lightning bolts at Bells on interstate that is currently kind of rubble.
Sweet. Well, I know I said I was using my ascendance move. I want to be very clear that I don't think Megan understands the decision. It's not like a decision to do so. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna take off my weights and go full mode. She just feels this sort of rage wash over her as an old foe encounters a person that is this mingled family member and closer than a friend and some probably mixed up romantic feelings. There's a lot there. And
so you're not Piccolo, you're Gohan.
Thank you. Well, I was doing a Naruto thing. I thought Rock Lee,
you mentioned Rock Lee taking off the weights.
Yeah, but he did lose that fight, so let's not talk about that.
Okay,
anyway,
you know what? He won that fight in my heart and in my family.
That's fair. So Megan does the leap out of car, and when she lands, obviously a superhero landing with the big crater, interposing herself between Zeus and and Bells. And as she stands up, her entire like top of her face has sort of just gone over to red. And yes, I'm making a Lore Olympus reference here, and I really like it. And her eyes, like there is no longer any like sclera or iris or pupil. It's just gone over in red. And she looks over her shoulder and just kind of gives a little smirk to Bells. Bells, quick question. Like, if you could give me like between 1 and 10 rage rating, just to see like how you're feeling in this moment.
It's a pretty high number, but very much in the ice cold kind of way. So like you might feel that thing where you go between the jacuzzi and the swimming pool and like they're both real good in different ways. And they are both equally uncomfortable to stay in for a long time. Bells is the swimming pool.
Nice. Megan's smile
cooler than being
gets
cool?
Ice cold, baby. And as Megan's smile gets even wider, as she turns back to face Zeus, she just gives a little exhale, and that like cold, like frost breath comes out of her mouth from Bells. And
Oof.
yeah, we're gonna do a fight now.
You're gonna do.
And
a
I
fight.
want Bells to help. And I already know I'm going to win because that's what my Ascendance move says it does.
You win.
So what do you want
That's
to
the
do?
move. Zeus does not. He doesn't miss a beat. As soon as you turn around, he has a lightning bolt ready, and he throws it directly at your chest.
Yeah. As she holds it, like her entire, like her arm is taking damage, but she doesn't notice it. And like these like little Lichtenberg figures of like fractal electrical burns kind of go up her arm, and she doesn't notice. And as she squeezes the bolt, like that same red starts to shoot through it, and then it shatters. And she just kind of laughs and says, "You've already tried that." And she's gonna like, without like sort of spinning up into a run, she just moves. It's like impossibly fast, and just is going to shoulder check him and like tackle him. And I want to be very clear up top. Bells, if you want to jump in here and do a hit, like I am very happy to like give you an opening. So if you want to, I don't know if that's your whole vibe, but Megan is very much like trying to send you like together. Just a thought.
I have a move such that it is more helpful the other way.
Okay.
Because that is how Bells do. And they got their licks in, so to speak, immediately before Megan arrived.
Nice. Sweet. Then after that hit, I think she's just going to be like, so why were you dumb enough to reappear on my planet, threatening my friend?
He doesn't answer as he kicks you in the chest, sending you backwards. It would hurt, but right now, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
You don't feel nothing.
Backwards means that I get to catch her.
Absolutely.
So back into their arms, and so they lean into the momentum of it. So it's actually a spin around to like burn off that additional force.
Fucking graceful over here.
That's what they do. They don't do a punch. Except if it's kind of like dance. That they can do. Go get him, Tiger.
Nice.
Goose. Demi-goose.
Demi-goose. I'm a horrible goose. And Megan's gonna like fly back at him, and let's go.
Zeus is a terrible goose.
That is true. I learned it from you, great grandpa. You were an ant one time, and that's weird. And she's gonna suplex him.
All right.
And you're gonna answer my question. Like she's just gonna keep doing hits until she gets a reason out of him. And she's trying to shatter the crown off. Like, I only got half last time. I want the rest.
I'm going to need you. Now, I know you use your ascendancy move, so you're going to win the fight. But in order to get any information out of him, I am going to have to ask you to smite your enemy or try to pierce the veil.
Yeah, okay. I'll smite my enemy.
I mean, that's what you're good at.
Yep. I rolled an 11 on the dice. plus
damn.
4 to prowess.
So godlike.
15. I do everything on the list, and I don't care about exchanging. Like, that's all that happens. I think she's got him like locked up in like a weird hold, and she swings around and turns him to face Bells, because Bells is the one that asks good questions, and Megan is all for like, we'll do this together. And she's gonna grab the side of his like hair and beard and just start to rip. And after the first little pop, she goes, that's gonna give. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. Why are you here? And then just pulls a little bit more and waits for the next pop.
It's very hard to make out what he says, but the two of you hear through groans of pain and this disgusting popping, almost ripping noise Megan is responsible for. No one's supposed to let Kronos out.
And in the middle of all of this, like with like this radiating rage energy coming off of Megan and her wings sort of like pouring off like sickly red light, it all kind of freezes for a second. And she just like goes, wait, did that make sense to you? I don't understand what that means. Huh?
Yes, Flynn and I did that. Well, talked to him. Didn't actually let him out.
Belle says that they didn't let him out.
You hear another popping noise as you realize you've dislocated the jaw.
So fragile.
Up in the car, the flying car, Flynn, Will, what are you two doing?
I got the side door open. I'm like hanging, legs dangling over the edge. I'm just watching and eating snacks. This is entertaining as all heck.
I think Will is essentially as conflicted as they have been this whole time, trying to figure out whether or not they should help or if they're even needed to help. They're kind of just staring helplessly, not really knowing what to do.
All right. As you two watch, suddenly you see Zeus turn into a very bright light. And I need Megan and Bells to roll to take a very powerful blow. You're taking grievous harm.
I still have some very sweet practical tactical brilliance left over. Can I use it to take harm in Bells' place?
Yes, but that will make it so you will be rolling with a +7 on this.
I don't care. I said what
All
I
right.
said.
Okay.
Cool.
I appreciate you because I'm still technically 3 down.
Yeah. I rolled so high. This is very bad. You're supposed to roll low, correct?
Yes.
Because I rolled another 11 and that's not great. So I'm going to use a
rerolls.
reroll. Yeah, let's try that one more time.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all.
Ooh, that's still far too high, but I will take my 8 the hard way. So I got double 4s.
Okay.
So I got 15.
All right. So here are your options.
Take my thread.
Yes, take your thread. You can accidentally injure a member of your weave with your weapon. You can become stunned. Why is that on here? That doesn't seem like that bad.
It doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah. Choose 2 things from the 7 to 9 list, which I'll go over if you'd like. You can give the Herald, that's me, a hard move, or you can take 2 more harm, ignoring armor, but that would be about 9 harm in total.
That is more than my maximum.
Yes, that's not including your armor though, so you might still be alive.
Oh,
Maybe.
I have armor and a shield. What? Hold on. I have Ironheart, which is like it gives you 2 additional harm for your harm track. But I have gifted. If I have an epic shield, I can choose to lose the shield for the rest of this fight to ignore all the harm from one attack. Does this count?
This would count.
Sweet. Then I've always described this shield as it's just made of rage. And I think as she was holding Zeus, like these like red ribbons of rage wrap around him. and they shatter, absorbing all of like whatever this bright light was going to be.
Try saying that 5 times fast.
I can't do it. I don't even know what I said the first time.
Red ribbons of rage. Okay, your shield shatters. And Will and Flynn, when your eyes adjust again, because it was like getting a flash from an old camera. It's like, oh God, spots. You realize the car has shut down and you are falling.
Okay.
Flynn?
It is making the obligatory beep, 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 beep.
Flynn?
Okay.
Gatorade bottles are flying everywhere. There's all
Flynn!
those monster cans he shoved under the car seats are rattling.
Okay, I'm gonna do a bend fade about it. I'm gonna hack the system. I'm gonna hack the mainframe, and also like magic is stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna try and bend some fate.
Give me a bend fate roll.
All right, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, let's see. That's double 4s plus 4, so I think that'll probably be okay.
Okay, you get 2 boons and a bane.
All right, it's not quite godlike, but
Nope.
it's fine. Yeah, then I will see. I will give somebody Fate's favor. I'll give Will Fate's favor. I will inflict 1 harm on Zeus by crashing into him. And then I will take 1 harm ignoring armor.
Okay. You managed to hack into your car's mainframe, because that's what you always hack. You hack the mainframe. I don't even know what a mainframe is.
Flynn does,
don't
but he
text
knows
me.
it's magic now, so he doesn't actually have to explain it.
Don't text me. I do not care. You managed to get a hold of your vehicle as you are
I
careening
imagine,
down.
yeah, he just steers it. He glides it down as best he can.
Yes. You have a rabbit in the passenger seat screaming "fuck" as loud as he can.
Yeah, he basically he grabs the wheel, hits a bunch of random buttons. Will get seat belted in like way more than like like strapped in like it's like it. Yeah, just like strapped down.
We didn't get Will into the papoose last time, but this time.
Yeah, and then I just go in and I aim for Zeus.
All right. And with that, you crash into Zeus, and you take 1 harm ignoring armor as the airbag goes off, and you were sitting a little too close. So yeah, that hurt your nose.
Also, that shit burns.
Yes, it does.
Why
Why does every time I'm in a car, every fucking time I'm in a goddamn car, this happens?
Everyone's still alive?
Are you all right? I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
They got airbags in these.
But are you all right?
I'm fine. Most of the
You-
things that are making noise are supposed to.
Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. Can rabbits
I-
throw up? I don't know if rabbits can throw up. I'm
Not
gonna
in the
throw up.
car. Not in the car.
Where? Oh. Hi, Megan. Hi, Bells.
Sup?
They see through the windshield.
Yeah. Hey.
Wait. Oh. Good landing, asshole.
Is Zeus,
Thank you.
Is Zeus still out there?
Zeus is under there.
Will's gonna pop open the like first unlatch the 3,000 belts that have somehow appeared out of nowhere.
50,000 belts, Aki.
Thank
You're like
you.
a goddamn
Thank you,
Final
Sam.
Fantasy character.
Thank you, Sam. I was hoping. Thank you. And Will hops out of the car and immediately kind of like gets down on all fours, like a little bit like a basset hound or something like that, is really kind of trying to sniff something out, just to get a quick look at what's going on underneath the car.
Well, Flynn's gonna, as the airbag deflates, look at Megan and go, "Sup, little mama? You come here often?"
She just starts laughing, and you can see like all of this like rage energy is starting to break apart. Like it's kind of ending the Ascendance move.
I think that's a great place to end the Ascendance move, as Zeus is pinned under a super smart car and about 3 gallons of Gatorade and a very pissed off bunny. So,
Good aim.
Yeah, it was deliberate.
Do you know anything about letting Kronos out?
Did he get out?
Will is going to reach under the car and just grab whatever part of Zeus is closest to them. And they're just going to bite him really hard.
I rolled a smite.
Sure. Take the threat for the failure, or I could re-roll. I really want to bite Zeus.
Do it.
I mean, you can still bite
Without
Zeus.
context.
It just you'll bite Zeus. It just won't do anything. It's just kind of like, you know, a kitten bite.
Are you close to passing? Can I provide aid?
Not even close.
Oh, okay.
Actually, let me check my stats.
You have Fate's favor.
Oh, do.
Lynn gave it to you.
That's
I gave you Fate's
right.
favor.
I rolled the exact same thing.
Oh no, dice are consistent.
Yeah, so I only got a 5 on that roll. But I'll go ahead and take my thread and do my next advancement, which is going to be taking another point in, or taking my first point in judgment.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
seems to be like a good thing to learn a little bit of judgment from biting Zeus and failing to do so.
Okay, I'm going to say you do bite Zeus. Like, I can't imagine there's a narrative reason you can't bite this unconscious man who is
It
pinned
just
under a
doesn't
car.
hurt him. It just
doesn't hurt him. No.
But they just
no.
bite him as hard as they can.
And you get a little bit of arm hair in your teeth. It's just.
Is it a little like licking a battery? You just get that like zip.
Okay, I've never licked a battery, but I'll go ahead and say yes.
If you lick a 9-volt, you get like a little.
Why would I lick a
zip.
9-volt?
Because
you
you're.
get a little because you're bored and you're a child.
Thank you, Eric.
I just
Put the
played
spark
with
back
matches.
in your life.
Thank
Kids, don't
Sam.
take advice from us.
Do it. Lick a battery one time.
No.
Live.
Don't lick batteries and don't play with matches. Okay, we're giving bad advice. We're gonna get sued.
You
Well,
have
actually, no. Dom will get sued. He's the
This is
LLC here.
not
We're fine.
bad.
Saving throws fine. We'll be fine.
In any case, they know that nothing they're doing is actually going to hurt Zeus. But when they let go of him, they just kind of whisper, "Never fuck with them again." And then kind of like it's completely impotent. Like nothing they do is a threat to Zeus. And Megan took care of all of it, but just under the breath they say it anyway. So
All right. So
I'm going to shatter off the rest of that crown, though. Every time we fight, I take more of his crown.
you
And I
do.
mean that in both sense of what crown is. It doesn't come away cleanly.
No. Thank
So-
God you can't really kill the guy. So this is
Yet.
But you figgity fuck him up, girl.
I don't know why I get so mad when I see him. Weird.
He's a
He's
bad guy.
he's an ass. So why was he out here? He wanted to know about Kronos. I can figure out if he did manage to leave his room.
Yeah, I don't understand any of that reference said at all.
Apparently, Bells and Flynn went and had a chat with Kronos in his
had a
room.
talk with Bells' great grandfather, and he was a little pissy. So I gave him an 80-inch flat screen monitor and the complete collections of Ken Burns' documentary on Vietnam and the Civil War and World War II.
We also gave him Deadwood. Don't forget that. We gave him
Oh,
the
yeah.
Deadwood box set.
Yeah,
That's
the dead.
really nice
yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
Well, we were thinking of like what's a good thing for grandpas.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering now if Zeus was out here worried about Kronos being out, then maybe something you all did messed with a seal or a ward or something. I don't know.
Maybe
Did
it
you
did or
notice it?
maybe it didn't, but that only happened because of Zeus. It was Zeus who had a problem.
I'm sorry.
So,
What only happened because of Zeus?
The Tatanomaki Kronos being put away in the first place.
Oh,
The
And I
family
mean,
likes to fight.
yeah, I'm also, as someone who just fought with family, like I get that. This will be the one time I defend him. Eating your children is weird and bad, and I get why that fight happened.
I understand why most of our fights happen, but I also understand why this one did.
well, I mean, he accosted you and then tried to kill you. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes, I think I'm about done with him.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty sure he's about done with breathing. Anyone have a stick? I want to poke him. Anyone?
I hand a
I'd
stick.
like to
Thank you.
take one of my
poke.
AirPods.
Of course you have AirPods.
Right. And whisper into it, and possibly bend fade if needed, and put it into his ear so that he can hear in perpetuum. You're not a real god. You're just a Disney character.
Problem. He doesn't really have ears anymore.
There's a ruined mess where
There-
hearing used to happen. I'll clear a path.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm
Megan,
gonna use my.
Megan,
Yeah.
This is the right hole, I think.
no, can you step away from the body, please? If somebody's going
Here's
to
the
help,
thing. If you ever tell me to get away from something I'm working on killing again, I'll rip you apart. Sorry, that's a lot of anger speaking, but I do mean it.
I mostly mean, never fucking mind. And Will gets back in the car.
No, you don't have to leave.
No,
I'm just
no, I'm not doing this right now.
Did I say something wrong?
I don't know. I just
You kind of threatened them.
Well, they told me to not mess with a body.
don't-
Will's not that kind. Will's not from our side of the family. They deal with things differently.
Also,
Trying to kill one of us, it's totally different.
and Megan, you get a bunny. You get a Horo's, bloody pokey stick pointed at you.
Mm.
Also, they're a doctor. They were trying to help you find the ear hole.
Oh,
Yeah, they weren't telling you, don't do that. Oh, it's inhumane. They were like, oh, let me help you point out the thing so you do it better. And you decided, I'm going to lash out at a friend. Shame.
Oh.
Shame from a bunny.
all right. The shame with the bloody stick is bad.
Yeah, I'm getting this stuff everywhere. This is
Yeah.
like my new favorite toy.
It's
By the way, I
flicking
want one
everywhere.
of these for Chris. I want one
Do
of
not
these
let
for
that get
Chris.
in your mouth. It's
We're on the
disgusting.
10,
Oh, that's gross.
my dears.
Oh, yeah.
We might want to not be on the 10.
I'm gonna go over to the car and knock on the window.
I'm gonna just lean over to Bells and go, I don't know if the car works. I don't know why people are getting back in it. I don't know if they forgot about the part where it fell from the sky and crashed to the ground, but I don't know if I can make that car work.
Well, I'm not calling a lift. The last one had my grandfather as a driver.
What?
I'm sorry. Were you trying to point out where the ear meat was?
Might have been.
Okay. I apologize for lashing out. I just turned one of the oldest and best known gods into a ruined mess, and it's hard to compartmentalize. I didn't
You know,
mean-
that's not the first time you've threatened to kill me, right?
Is it?
It's not.
Okay, well, I didn't mean it. I was
said
just
that the-
excited.
You said that the last time too. I'm starting to think it's not true.
What, that I wouldn't? I've seen you in a fight. One, it would be an amazingly good fight, but I wouldn't. It's kind of just my domain coming out at inopportune times. And I am sorry.
Well, I don't think it matters much right now.
Of course it does. What else matters more? We stopped Zeus from hurting Bells.
You stopped Zeus from hurting Bells.
No, you both came in and like obliterated him with the car. That's pretty great. And I saw the bite. I respect that.
Please don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I genuinely respect violence.
We should figure out how to get out of here.
Okay. The front of this car is kind of smushed. So maybe we leave on foot?
Unless Flynn has a better way to get us out of here.
Okay. Megan's just gonna back up. And like her face doesn't change back into a normal thing. This is kind of just permanent now.
So, Flynn, do you have a better way to get you guys out of here?
Sure. First off, I'm gonna take the hard drive or the brain of this machine because I don't want to just leave him here. He is my son.
Well, actually, before you do that, when you open up the hood of the car, because of Strangely Raider, who also gave you guys a reroll earlier, we had to draw from Pandora's box. And by we, I mean me. And guess what I drew?
What?
Suddenly a new pet. And then I rolled in secret. Guess who I got, Flynn?
Megan.
No,
Bells?
you.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yes.
There eventually.
You open up the hood of the car and you are greeted with a don't really know how else to describe it than a cybernetic transformer. And by transformer, I mean Optimus Prime flavored, not an actual one. That crawls out of the hood of the car. Hello, Father.
So, I see you made it. I was worried.
I had to abandon my old shell.
That's fair. That's fair. What's the over under? You can grab another shell.
Oh, it would be easy.
All right, would you mind?
Oh, certainly. There are many destroyed vehicles around us.
That's true. So, preferably something, something comfortable. Nothing too big, but something you can enjoy the ride for a little while.
I will get you a minivan, as you request.
Thank you.
Oh, Megan, would you like some blue Gatorade?
Yes. Love you, Car.
Yes, and Carr, who is apparently able to just possess cars now, gives Will and Megan 2 cups of blue Gatorade before it goes and possesses a probably should be impounded and definitely not yours minivan.
Will appreciates the blue Gatorade, but it's full of artificial trash, so they dump it out.
That's fair.
Hey. It's corn.
Yeah.
It was corn once.
Yeah. I'll have you know.
Corn isn't really all that good for you either, so.
Aspartame used to be sugar at one point before it was whatever they did with it.
Thank you very much, Strangely Raider. I have missed using Pandora's box. And Pumbaa Man Redo gives a reroll to the table because one day they are going to make a good Pumbaa Man film and give it to me. But until then, it's just a redux. Quack. So the 4 of you are now in a stolen minivan driven by a sentient transformer car monster thing. Where did it go?
So,
yes, we got all the information. We need to go back to the hotel, don't we? We should probably check to see if this Kronos thing is actually true. I mean, it's not really important in the bigger context of the mystery that we're trying to solve, but if there's a Titan on the loose, we should definitely do something about it.
Right. in case we should need to commit attacks on Titan.
Does Megan get that anime reference? Oh no, she doesn't. She's terrible.
Will does, and so does Flynn. So, either of you hurt?
Or
Either of you hurt?
Hmm?
I
think Megan
Bells
looks like
actually
she-
is.
Yeah.
Huh? Is Bells actually hurt?
Bells is hurt.
Okay.
Yes.
And Megan is
They're
also
waiting
hurt.
until
but
Megan admits it before they do.
It's just a game of chicken between the Greek kids. Megan's
A
not going to say
little bit.
anything.
It's not that they have so much machismo or anything. It's just Megan's clearly hurt worse, so she's not admitting it. Bells isn't either.
after like a moment of silence, Flint and goes, I mean, my neck feels real weird right now. And like, I can't really breathe out of my nose.
Will just rolls their eyes and goes ahead and performs a rig growth for everybody. It's like, you
Okay.
guys are no shame in being hurt.
Megan just looks down and is like, ooh, left arm, kind of a ruin. Huh.
left arm not in the spot where it should be.
Oh yeah, it's dislocated, covered in burns.
So because I just rolled godlike on, well, not godlike, I'm gifted. So I have 6 2, and I just got a 10, and then with my weird, that's an 11. So everybody distributed as I choose 6. So I'll just go 3 2 1, or just 3 and 2 from there, like, or 3 and 3 for each of you, or 4 and 2. However, the two of you want to split that up, go for it.
How
However
far
you
down
need.
are you, Megan?
I don't know.
Oh, we forgot to do that. Yes, you would
Harold?
be up to 4.
Okay, I'm fine.
It's hard to keep track of that stuff when you have an ascendancy move going. on
Yeah,
because,
those are
you
sort
know,
of weird.
How much did Bells end up with?
Oh, Bells had 3, so if we take 4 and 2 respectively, then I think we'll be in a good position.
Why don't you take all of your 3? Because I promise Megan doesn't care.
And you also have rubbed some dirt in it, don't you, Megan?
Nope, never took it.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you did.
I was going to, and then I ended up not, because I think it's more fun to like constantly have to walk over to you and be like, I did it again. Please help.
I
Fair
got a
enough.
boo boo.
So let's just go ahead and split it 3 and 3 then.
But what about Flynn's nose?
Flynn is not
What about
actually
Flynn's nose?
injured. I
He
think
took a
that
harm.
he didn't though.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
But I'm fine.
Then all right, then we can do it 3 2 1.
No, it's fine. They can
I
have
want
Let's do
2. Dibs
Right.
on 2.
So Bells gets 3, Megan gets
Why?
2, and Flynn gets 1.
Because it's on the track that isn't even on my main track anymore. It's fine. I have
Right,
2
but I'm not
extra.
going to get into another fight. It doesn't matter. You are.
Yeah.
Let me have the cool lightning bolt burn, damn it.
Okay,
It's
that's
gonna
fine.
scar pretty.
Well, if you want, it is. Well, if you're gonna, if that's the case, then yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What, you think I'm just being nice to you? No. It's aesthetic.
Respect.
I'm definitely taking the 1 because I only have 6 harm tracks and only the first 2 are black, the other are red.
Oh yeah, my consequence for the ascendance move is my like permanent harm track jumps up by 1.
Oh,
All right. Well, you guys know what you're doing. Take the heals as you need. I think Will just does the thing, and it's just like whoever takes the energy, however much of it that they take, is just
I do like the idea that Megan gets a little more healed, Megan gets a little more injured, healed, injured. It keeps kind of like trying to find equilibrium.
yeah. Watching the
Yeah.
two of them basically fight over who gets to get more healing is exhausting to Will, and they just sort of tune it out until.
I think
It's exhausting for me, and I'm not even a doctor.
Well, I mean,
Bells elbows Megan in the not yet healed ribs, so she like leans forward into the last of the heal to get it fixed up.
Yeah.
It's very the Greek kids.
Yeah.
Kind of joshing and like letting some of the, hey, let's fight our grandfather. That has a lot of layers, but we're not going to deal with it. We're
Uh-huh.
going to josh on each other instead. Kind
Yeah.
of vibe.
Because you guys shut down the 10 and had a rather epic battle with Zeus, who is now pavement pizza, getting to Hollywood is a bit treacherous. You have to get off the highway, go through the city proper, but eventually you find yourself at the Hotel California, or at least the entranceway you know of in Hollywood. Outside, it is as dilapidated and spooky as you remember it.
This is the code violation I remember.
Well, let's hope it still looks the same on the inside, too.
Yeah, let's hope a giant monster hasn't eaten all the other gods.
I mean, let's hope maybe there are fewer holes in the walls than when we left.
I mean, Victor is only one person. I'm kind of doubtful that that's actually the case.
And he's human. Did you know that?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
one of the first things he told us.
Yeah, that was the thing we all knew the whole time.
Did you threaten to kill him, too?
Huh. She doesn't answer, but has learned something about herself.
And Will just walks in.
Will, when you walk in, you see Flynn sitting at a table with his mother having a heart-to-heart conversation.
Oh, this makes sense.
No, it doesn't. What the hell is going on?
Oh, this place doesn't, time is a lot slower here. So we haven't caught up, maybe, to the point where we left.
I thought we were done with time travel.
Suddenly, the wall next to you, which is currently a large hole caused by Megan's fight with the creature of the forest, rebuilt itself as the creature of the forest goes flying past the four of you, and you see Megan kick it into said wall.
Wait, didn't that happen before the conversation with your mom?
Oh, crap. No, this is different. I think Kronos got out.
Yep, time.
Oh.
You were then surrounded by several different victors in different stages of exhaustion, beaten up, and covered in just grime and muck from cleaning.
Victor?
And in perfect unison, they say, "So Kronos got out."
Yeah, we heard. What happened?
Oh, well, do you want to start? No, no, not you. The one next. Yeah, okay. I think you're the one closest to. Yes, that. Yes, good. Okay. I hate this whole thing. This is terrible. Make this stop immediately, please. I'm begging you.
Well, at least we know that multiples of ourselves don't cause any ridiculous feedback effects, I guess.
Oh, no. We didn't get bored because everything has been bursting into flames and rebuilding itself and unbuilding itself. And I've had to deal with the same guy getting skinned alive at least 4 times now. So that's been fun. But on top of that, we have found out that, and they all put their right hand on their left shoulder. Yeah, we can do this and nothing blows up.
Okay, well, that's good to know. But no, seriously, what happened? How did this happen?
We don't. Stop saying we. You stop saying we. We're all saying we. There's no we. There's just I. Okay, there's no we in team. I don't know what happened. It started on the 13th floor, and it just kept going down.
Is Kronos the only one that got out?
I wasn't aware he was being kept, but yes, I assume so. See, we could do the I thing. I know we could do the I thing. Okay.
You didn't know that Kronos was here?
I knew Kronos was here. I didn't know he was supposed to never leave, or like not supposed to leave his room. I just thought he was asocial. Okay.
Did you open his door and let him out?
Why would I do that?
Did somebody else open his door and let him out?
Yeah, how much do you trust the other staff members here?
Flynn, we're all going to get in line. We're all going to slap. I'm going to get in line with myself, and I'm going to slap you. And right now I'm counting about 15 different me's. So...
Why? I'm asking a valid question. So you trust everyone who works here?
I'm the only one who works here.
Well,
We're
then
the only
who-
ones who work here.
Then who was that woman in my room cleaning my bed sheets?
That is an unnecessary lie, Flynn. Can you please not right now? This is serious. Come on, get it together.
Oh no, this is stupid. But yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
So
A
he
time
might
gun.
still
Oh,
be on the
thank God
13th
he's
floor.
lying. I was about to have a mental breakdown.
Sorry, Flynn does that at the most inappropriate times.
Dude, I thought we were cool.
We are. You're
Yeah.
probably one of my best friends.
Once again,
Again,
you're lying,
it's-
and that's very hurtful.
I don't know. Am I? I can't tell. Honestly, I don't know anymore.
Chocolate?
Except,
She's got a smushed chocolate in her pocket that got all hot.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, our
Yeah.
bucket of chocolate. Oh, we're gonna replace that. Stop saying we.
in any case, is Kronos still on the 13th floor? Bill's had a good question.
That is a very good question. I don't know.
Wait. Time is moving differently right now. So the Lily of the Valley might not be murdered yet.
Assisted suicide,
Cool.
I think is what we call it.
Well, I mean, that's one issue. There's still
All the victors
issue.
look at you, Flynn, with raised brow. What?
It's a whole thing.
That's yeah, an important thing to find out, but there's still the matter of what are you suggesting, Bells?
We could keep all of the other things from happening or something.
Here's just a theory, and I think it's just stupid enough to make sense. The Lily of the Valley needed to die to be reborn as the White. And the White, we know that the White killed the Lily of the Valley, but how does the White kill the Lily Valley before the Lily of Valley is dead before they are born? And they were born a long time ago, but the Lily of Valley just died recently. So I think
This is
time
how it happens.
Yeah, time is already borked, and this is when it happened.
What on earth are you guys talking about? Who's Lily?
The plague.
We don't have time to explain this to victors. Can we go?
The Sea of Victors parts. It's strange because every step you take, you see yourself behind you.
Oh. Can we interact? I say hi to me behind me.
Hi.
Oh, Dunk.
Yeah.
Nope, this is great. I see no problems here.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I turn to my other selves and I say, Gamma Protocol, Sector 15, train station, bus stop.
Are you sure about that? This feels more like a Omega
Did I
protocol.
stutter?
Don't take that tone of voice with me.
Sorry, you're right.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm
sorry. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
you're
right.
right.
I'm sorry.
I do. I whip around and I'm just gonna lay one on Bells because you can.
You lay one on Bells, and it is the most. It gets like a whole splash page because, of course, it does.
Will's not sure how they feel about that.
I like it. One Megan fist bumps another Megan.
Boop.
Like you weren't thinking about it.
I don't.
Yeah, you're just smarter than me. That was great.
I don't think Will interacts with their other selves at all. The three, like however many of them that there are, they just all kind of like ignore each other.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. If you don't interact with them, they're kind of frozen in that moment.
Yeah, Will doesn't interact with them. There only needs to be one Will.
Nice. Okay, so 13th floor? Sweet. Oh my God, I'm gonna get into a fight. And now it's a whole gang. This is the best day of my life.
High five.
Yeah!
Whap. Holy shit. Megan,
What?
we can start a volleyball team. All us.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Will is on the elevator holding the button to keep it open. Can we go now, please? And let's stop flirting with ourselves. Like just anytime soon. Let's go.
Megan walks through, just stands next to the other Megans, and we're all trying to like smush in because our wings take up a lot of room.
I do one of those things and not the other. I do get in the elevator.
Are you still making out with yourself?
No, it was about flirting. It was not about making out.
Oh,
The instructions
all
were
right.
very clear.
right.
The ones I ignored, I mean.
You see the Flynn's already working to build together, what was it, the Beta Protocol?
It was Gamma Protocol.
Emma.
All right. They're putting together the Gamma Protocol.
What does that get?
It involves a couple Xbox 360s.
I like surprises. Don't tell me other Flynns.
You got it.
Wait, do all the other Flynns like me too?
We all do. Yeah.
Are we all dating?
I think technically this qualifies as a polycool at this point.
Don't.
Does it qualify if we're clones? I don't think we're clones. Okay. I remember the Star Trek episode. We are not clones.
Your fractures in time.
Thank you. God, we're smart.
Like a teleporter problem, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Going to
They're
make
the other Rikers.
so much alcohol
Yeah.
after this.
What? Why? Why aren't you enjoying this? There could be so many of you.
There only needs to be one me.
That's true. But there could be a bunch. And then the doors are shut.
Yes. As you ascend the elevator, you eventually hit the 13th floor, and you see pockets of nothing, pockets that look like they've been charred, pockets of things yet to be, and pockets of things that ever were. Time! Go fuck yourself. I don't know. It's not a great sight. You see these bubbles of time kind of floating about, crashing into each other, creating timelines of nothing and timelines that just can't exist. And you do recognize Cronus's room, and it is wide open.
I remember that door being closed.
Can I take a quick look at the door and see if it looks like anything magical has been broken on it?
Sure. I want you to go ahead and roll me.
Well, I have Clever Girl, which I think I want to use it for that if I can.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me clever non-binary person. Clever, not a girl.
Not a robot. Not a girl.
I am hot, aren't I?
Can I take a reroll, please?
Absolutely.
Slightly better. It's a 9.
Okay. 9 in total. So you get to ask 2 questions. Oh, wait, actually, no. Clever non-binary person has different rules than piercing the veil, correct?
Slightly different. Let me read them for you really fast.
Thank
You have a knack for tracking prey, blah, 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 blah. Use metal instead of judgment to pierce the veil, to follow or find someone, and then ask 1 extra question on a hit. So I get to ask 3.
Awesome.
I mean, can we provide it? Can I try to provide aid to get you to a 10?
If you want to.
Yeah. What does it look like as you're sort of investigating?
I think that this isn't something that this is something I guess that's a little bit different about Will than from like the time that you've known them, like the year that you guys have been separated. Like it's very obvious that they've become a lot more connected to like a more primal connection. So like they actually like get down on all fours and like sniff at things like an animal. Like they like legit get very much like into like the dirt of it. Like it's less intellectual analysis and more instinctual analysis. So they're looking for the traces of magic that might have been a seal on this door or a ward of some kind. And their features don't change or anything like that because they don't have that ability. But like even just their posture and their face, like it almost seems like they take on sort of a more animalistic like quality to them.
Nice. Then I guess the way I help is to like flap my wings to try to like kick up any sort of like anything that's like laying on like surfaces to just kind of make it more apparent for you.
Okay.
Awesome.
I got a 7 plus 1 is an 8. Okay, so you get a +1 to your roll.
Okay. So now
That
I
does
have
make
a
it a 10, right? Awesome.
Yeah. So now I can ask 4 questions.
Great.
What happened to this door recently?
This door didn't have a seal on it. You can tell that immediately. There was never anything magical holding him in, but he didn't want to get out, and he wasn't supposed to get out. Someone forced him out, or someone forced the room to open.
Okay. When did this happen?
It's really hard to tell when right now because you are surrounded by winds. But you are able to kind of keep yourself in the present, probably because you weren't talking to past selves so much, which is a first for Will, let's be honest, but I'm chish. You realize this happened recently. This happened while you guys were out in the field.
Okay. Who is responsible for opening this door?
It's hard to tell until you see something very pale, very clean, and very fractaled. It's another tooth. The white was responsible for this.
Okay. And how do I get Kronos back into the room?
That's going to be very difficult because there is no room anymore. When you look inside the room, Will, you never went inside it like Flynn or Bells. And Megan, you were never in there at all. But there was a room. There was a cave, it felt like. Cold and miserable, but with a large TV and several very dad-approved programs. This, however, is a hole where a room used to be.
Well, that's going to be a problem. We have to
I will
figure
throw
out...
this in for free as well. This goes down. There's no floor here, but you can tell if you were to throw something into it, it eventually would hit a bottom. So yeah, just punch Flynn. There you go. You hit your bottom.
I think Will sort of slowly relays all that stuff as it's coming to them. But yeah, that's going to be a problem. Can't use this room anymore to keep him inside. But more likely than not, he didn't want to leave. This might not be him trying to hurt anyone. This might just be a god that's been trapped inside their room so long they've forgotten their own power. He might not actually be a threat so much as terrified and confused. But that's just supposition. He wasn't trying to get out. He was forced out. You're muted.
By the white?
And Will just holds up the tooth.
Yeah.
Gentrification.
It's a tooth within a
again.
tooth.
Gentrification fucks up lots of things. But yeah, I think the first step is to find him and figure out exactly why, or not why, but figure out how to put him somewhere safe. If, of course, he is a threat, then, we are more than equipped to deal with it. But I kind of don't want to go straight to that.
What if, and hear me out, time is broken, and we go stop the Lily of the Valley from killing themselves, and thus preventing all this from happening. It kind of messes with time. It might make the last couple of weeks weird for us, but we made the first 15 years of our lives weird for us, so whatever.
Well, that's the thing, is we stopped the Lily of the White from becoming the white now. We go back far enough in time, we essentially set up Lily of the Valley to become the white in the time with the bus.
Well, but they needed to kill themselves in order to be reborn. So if they can't die, then they can't be reborn. So then none of this happened. It's time. It doesn't make any sense.
What if
Well,
they
there-
were reborn as something that wasn't terrible and full of teeth?
Either way, we need to come up with some kind of plan, or at least figure out who's going to deal with what.
Megan is
Says
just
it's-
standing there and is very confused, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it seems to
Megan?
me we have two different things that we need to take care of right now.
Well, I guess I don't know how much I can corral Kronos, but maybe with my brain and Megan's ability to punch things, we can stop some things.
And nobody's going to talk the Lily of the Valley into trying to do something else better than Bells.
And you are good at punches when you need to. I remember you versus the narrator, just in case anyone else forgot. And then my Megan
you blew
behind
up
me
a
is like,
house with woodland critters.
that's pretty cool.
I don't really want to reminisce about that particular moment in my life. But I do think that Lily is part of my family, and so I at least have a responsibility to make sure that she's okay. So yeah, Flynn and Megan seem like the right choice for Kronos, and Bells and I will go take care of the Lily.
All right.
I get up very, very close to Megan. Be careful with our family.
Is there anything I need to know about dealing with him?
No, I don't mean you be cautious. I mean, be careful with him.
Oh.
I know
Okay.
what you can do. Time and a place, right?
Time and a place.
All right.
Y'all look great, by the way. Just
The new look. It's a look.
it's different. Time and a place.
All right.
Be careful. And I think Megan's gonna lean in and like just like gently headbutt Bells.
Aw.
Bells will accept the headbutt with the go get him tiger ass slap.
Yeah. Hey. The one Megan behind is just hey.
All right. If you die, we'll meet back here and regroup.
I've done it before. It's fine. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Everyone's so dramatic about dying. I don't want to die. Shut up, Flynn.
Ah, you coward.
Weenie.
Hey, don't talk. I don't. Megan just stops.
Self-deprecation.
Weird flex, but okay.
So where are you guys going?
I guess that Bells and I are headed down to the floor that Lily lives on.
That would be
Is it the 11th floor or the 10th? I can't remember.
She lived on the 8th floor.
The 8th.
Nature.
Okay.
On an instinct, because Bells is just kind of doing things lately, one would go down if one were to go into the Snope room. Bells, we'll go to the 8th directly.
Oh, you dive in?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bells, you continue to fall for a while, a long while. And eventually your feet hit something solid, and you are surrounded by void. It is nothing but black.
Unavoidable.
Unavoidable void. And there's a lot
Void
of
were
whisper-
prohibited.
Yes.
I'm done now, I promise.
I don't think you are. We both know you're not.
Oh, I will stop for now out of courtesy
I appreciate that.
until I recharge.
Yes. Anyway, you find yourself in nothing. Far away. Well, actually not that far. I'm going to say about 40 or 50 feet from you. You can see the elevator. And you hear voices. A lot of voices. Kind of overlapping, kind of, whispering to one another. And then you're hit in the face with a balled up piece of paper.
Rude. I reflexively grab for my phone
You do not
to
have
use
it.
as a flashlight. I remember again that I don't.
Yeah.
I assume there's no source of light by which to read this piece of paper, because I'm in a void.
Yeah, but you still see everything.
So what does it say then?
Hi, didn't expect to see you down here. How are you? And a picture of a sheep. It's written on stationery of the Hotel California and done in ballpoint pen.
What does the handwriting look like?
Juvenile.
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Another piece of paper comes rolling out and lands by your foot.
I pick it up.
I'm okay. What are you doing here? Question mark. Son with sunglasses on. I talked to your friend, but not you.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Bells. I came through from the top floor and landed here with you, whom I am now having the pleasure of acquainting myself with.
You get another piece of paper, this time as a paper airplane that kind of crashes into your shoulder before falling down. I'm Abstract Puberty. Are you with the grandpa?
I think through the different meanings there and various grandpas to whom one could refer in the circumstance and just say yes.
It's kind of, have you ever done the paper ninja star?
I have seen people do it.
Yes, that comes flying at you.
Fumble, pick it up off the ground.
Follow me, smiley face, and an arrow.
Well, gone through this twice. What's the third time?
I want to say that, yeah, when Bells jumps into the void, Will just kind of looks after them and just says, wow, if you didn't want to go with me, that was fine. You could have just said so. And they turn to the elevator and they get on the elevator.
I've got rope if you... Okay, bye.
I'm not going that way. Bells decided that they wanted to
What?
see
That was
what would happen.
dope.
Yeah, that was cool. That
I'm
was
not
really
saying
cool.
it wasn't cool, but
What?
it's nothing. I'm just gonna go to the 8th floor.
No.
You-
No. Look, time is nothing right now, so we have enough of it. What's going on?
Several Megans block your path. Some of them look a lot older, and there's like one 12-year-old Megan as well.
Hey!
We got hit by the bubble.
Aw, dang.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
There's a time and a place to hit the red button, and all Bells had to do was tell me, I want to hit the red button, and then go. But that's not what they did. They just jumped. I'm not in the mood to press any red buttons today. I just want to go to the Lily's room. I don't know where that goes, and I'm not going down there.
Okay. But their choice to jump down there probably has, and I mean no disrespect, and again, apologies because I did threaten to kill you earlier today. Nothing to do with you.
I know
You
it
get
didn't
that
have
right?
any. No, I know. It just
I feel like you're taking it very personally.
just been realizing that I don't want to do this anymore.
Do what?
This with all of you.
Oh. Okay. That's fair. Sure. And I think the Megans like just make a hole for them to pass by.
And they get in the elevator and press the 8 and head on down.
It's a very long and lonely elevator ride down. And eventually you find yourself on the 8th floor. It's about as chaotic as all the other floors you've seen so far, both of them. And every so often you see the yellow wallpaper appear on the wall and then shrivel away and move and come back. And you hear a scream that gets cut off in a brief moment of respite, and then the scream again, and it's gone. And then you hear your grandfather crying, and then that's gone. And then you hear that really awkward family barbecue. This room, this floor right now, carries a lot of emotional weight for your family, and by proxy, you. And you are alone.
And Will is just openly weeping by this point, and opens the door to the room.
You see flashes of everything that's happened in this room since you arrived at the Hotel California. You see the funeral. You see Grandpa Nathan kneeling over a bed of flowers in tears. And then you see it. You see the plague of the valley, the lily of the valley. You see her, and she is fighting not the white. She's fighting this old woman, this pleasant looking woman with rage and murder in her eyes. And it is a brutal fight, and she is putting everything she has into it. And you can pick up snippets of this conversation they're having, and you see before the argument broke out how they were having tea, and you see how afterwards this woman stood over the body in a shocked state, like she couldn't believe what she did, but she knows she did it. And then it's back to Grandpa Nathan weeping. And then you see it. You see Grandpa Nathan sitting with the plague of the valley. She's alive, and he's alive. And for a brief, fleeting moment, a moment that you know you can pinpoint because there's one of you standing right behind you, you see a moment where the plague of the valley was the lily of the valley, and she was with the man who loved her.
Did I recognize the old woman?
No. You have never seen her before in your life.
I think that Will slowly backs out of the room. And before they close the door, they just take one more look at the Lily and their grandfather together. And then they close the door and kind of get back in the elevator and head down to the first floor.
Flynn and Megan, what were the two of you doing while you were going to look for the white? Well, no, wait. You guys were looking for Cronus. What are you two doing?
Need to find a god of time in a place where time doesn't make sense.
You put like a little trap out.
Like a time trap.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna pull out an iPad and I'm just gonna play Hacksaw Ridge, the movie, and I'm just gonna walk around until an old man shows up to watch it. Is that a good idea?
Nope, this is great. I like it.
It's a good old man movie.
Yeah. Thanks for trying to make stuff comfortable for him. It's really nice.
It was mostly I didn't want to get eaten.
Did he threaten to eat you?
Yeah.
Aww. That's like, I don't know, it's like a nice family thing. So that's cool. You doing okay? Is your nose okay?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Cool.
I wish I got to. I thought we were gonna get to jump down that hole, but now Bells went down the hole, so now it'd be like we're copying Bells and
right. I was totally gonna do it, but it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. I liked it. Wait, so what's this movie about? I think Megan just starts getting more and more.
It's really
into
good.
the movie.
It's based on a real guy, and it starts just explaining Dale Dixon.
Nice.
Won a Congressional Medal of Honor and never picked up a weapon.
Huh. Yeah, I should watch that. I think I get in a lot of trouble for doing punches first. It's fun though.
You have to ignore the fact that Mel Gibson made it. It's hard to ignore.
Yeah, I mean,
But
just
grandpas
sort of that.
love that kind of stuff.
They do. They are very weak to that. Oh man. Let's do our best, all of you and all of me, to not get into a fight with Kronos.
All the Megans kind of nod. You notice one of the Megans has picked up a hat. You don't know where that came from.
Yeah, what? Where did you get a hat?
Oh,
We don't wear hats.
I know, but I'm pretty sure that's the American Revolution, and I found a dead guy that stole his hat.
Oh, Doug. Wait, what? Time's wild.
It's nuts.
Speaking of time, I'm a little worried that I'm running out of it. Anyway, let's not get into a fight. Cool? We should go.
All are. Listen, we all are running out of time.
Thank you. It's true.
I just want to say I can. I think not to make it a thing. I think you're starting to catch up to where I am.
Yeah.
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 It's like you're on. You haven't finished the book yet, but you're like, I know the end's coming.
Yeah. Do you just feel like this all the time?
It made talking to my mom the other day real weird.
Oh.
Yeah, you're probably gonna want. You're gonna want to say something probably, but it's gonna be hard for you to reach out.
Yeah. Huh. And I think Megan just gets very quiet and just kind of walking. in that way where you like kind of are a little too close, so you kind of like bump into them pretty frequently, and it's just sort of doing that next to Flynn.
As the two of you walk down the hall towards the elevator, trying to figure out how exactly you're going to trap a god, possibly with time cheese or perhaps a movie made by a notable bigot. Another time bubble comes flying by, and this one is very distracting for both of you because you see through it that this is a destroyed Hotel California. And you see both of yourselves, along with Will and Bells, dead.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hold on. I'm gonna step through this time bubble.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll be right back. Hold on. Then I'm gonna go to my corpse, and then my last advancement, I took cantrip from, and one of my cantrips is spare the dying. So I'm gonna do that on myself and just go, hey, sorry to bother you. Where do we find Kronos?
As you awaken from death, you spit out some teeth and blood.
Yeah, in your own time. In your own time. No hurry.
Oh, thanks.
Just like
thanks.
you know.
Ooh, God, it's the taste. The taste when you wake up is always the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They were on the second floor. Yeah, that's where we found them.
Thank you. Second floor. All right.
Yeah. Cool. Real quick, did you come through the time bubble?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna. Okay. I'm older than you, so I'll take point for this one.
Fair.
Yeah. And I think we could agree on that one. Do something stupid, because if you don't, this happens.
I always do.
I know we always do, but you got to be stupid. Flynn,
Real stupid?
dare to be stupid.
Okay. I mean, you got me with the Weird Al.
I know.
All right.
So I'm going to go about probably killing myself because everything I love is gone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You could fix that.
I know. Yeah, I just felt like being dramatic for a second because I never
Yeah.
get to be like I always have to.
I get it. You know, take the moment. You don't get these a lot.
Yeah. No, I like everyone else gets to have the whole my life moment. We never get we never get that.
People
We never
never
do
give
that.
us a moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
So, all right.
Want
catch
to
you
swap
later.
hats? Just really fuck with time for a sec.
Yeah, that's stupid as hell.
Yes. You trade hats with yourself from a destroyed future and walk back through the bubble to Megan.
I'm the Flynn from the future. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Who cares? Second floor?
You're muted.
Every time. Wait, are you the Flynn from the future? It's fine.
No. The future doesn't exist.
What?
The past is behind us. The future doesn't exist. Let's.
I steal your hat.
Okay. Fair.
And with that, the two of you get into the elevator and descend. And that is where we are going to take a little break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages. Bye. Hello, welcome back. I'm glad you didn't go anywhere. We appreciate it. Why am I talking like this? Who knows? But we just left everyone in a pretty precarious state. Someone had to deal with family trauma because they, haven't had enough of that this season. Some of us were lost in a void, and two of us were heading down an elevator. Where were you two going?
Second floor.
Yeah.
That's where me told me to go.
Yes, that's true. That is where you told yourself to go.
And I wouldn't lie to myself.
That's not how that works.
So why are we going to the second floor?
Because me told me.
But can I see? I saw into the bubble where we were all dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
watched
was
me
able to
walk
watch
in.
all of that happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I have like 8 questions. 1, were we all dead? 2, how did you stop you from being dead? 3, why didn't you bring me back in there also? 4, like, how do you know that wasn't like the evil version of us? 5, like, what if you were lying to you? Because wouldn't you lie to you too? 6, I ran out of steam.
Okay. I don't remember all the questions.
That's fair.
Why? Go through them again, one at a time.
1, why were we all dead?
I think we lost.
Okay. 2, how did you stop yourself from being dead?
Magic.
3, why didn't you stop me from being dead?
Because I was assuming that that the other me would do it, because I can do it, so he can do it, and also it's not real.
What do you mean it's not real?
Because it hasn't happened and it won't happen, and if it does happen, then I'll bring myself back and then I'll just fix it. Because it either is not going to happen, or it does happen and then I already brought myself back, so I will be able to bring everyone else back.
Okay. I think that covers the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, what if this is the evil versions of us? I mean, that's a broader question for just our motivations in general. What if I was lying to me? Fair. Also, I would only lie if I thought it would be hilarious.
That doesn't instill any amount of confidence in me.
It shouldn't.
Also, that's his hat.
I turn it around. Okay. Question 6. Am I a hat person?
I think you could pull off hats. I mean, I think it's not an everyday thing for you, but I think like a solid, like you could rock some hats. You can put them in the rotation.
All right, it is the real Flynn.
He's lying to you.
Or is it?
No, I don't know, but Megan will no longer overthink this and just be fine.
As they shouldn't. So we have had a few toasts given to us while we were on break, and we are going to do those now. So everyone, prepare your drink.
Ooh, that's good. I just had mine.
Be Right UK says, hello again, best demigods and Harold. That's me. Welcome back to your great adventure. Thank you, Be Right UK. Amen to that. Warrior Books. To Megan's victories, Belle's successful fight, Flynn's heart, he doesn't have one of those, Will's growth, Stephen's wonderful web of words. Buddy, you put way too much stock into me. I'm
The
not
Word
worth
Wide
that.
Web.
I am the Word Wide Web. To telling stories that are as fantastic as those who tell them. Have fun solving a murder, maybe, and being as awesome as always to season 3. Amen to that. And finally, Strangely Raider. Time to open the box, hoping for a boon. We could all use that. We did get a boon. We didn't have to say goodbye to Carr, and that was a win. And that was all because of you, Strangely Raider. Otherwise, we'd have to say goodbye to Carr and his infinite amount of blue Gatorade. Objectively, the best flavor of Gatorade. Actually, I prefer green, but that's me. Amen to that.
We'll talk after.
Sorry, I can't hear. I'm going through a tunnel. Anyway, bells. Do you want the good news first or the bad news?
Oh, we don't need to worry about the good news. Tell me the bad news.
Okay. Bad news. The elevator opens. Bells, are you in here? And even though you have been following these arrows in what feels like a circle for the past 5 minutes, stepping off the elevator is your mother. Because we hit parental issues, and I rolled for your mom to show up. Aren't you great? Isn't life great? Isn't this great?
I don't know yet. I guess I'll find out. Hopefully no peril comes at both of us.
Yes.
That would be bad.
She's wearing a beautiful Sunday dress, and she has kind of a 1950s housewife thing going on today, but make it fashion.
Ça va sans dire. Of course she does. Mom?
Hi, honey. We were supposed to get brunch, but apparently that's not happening because everything's on fire. Why are we in a void?
It seemed like the thing to do at the time.
Well, honey, it's bad to avoid your problems, but I'm not one to, give advice like that.
Well, so Bells looks around quickly to see if any pieces of paper are incoming or something, because they were following someone.
Yes, Abstract Puberty have been leaving arrows drawn on paper and kind of guiding you like that.
Well,
can I step off the elevator, or will I fall to eternity? I do not want to do that.
I also don't know. Maybe stay on the elevator and I can move to you.
Okay, not a bad idea.
And sort of stepping stone hopping, Bells is going to try to.
Yes. The adjacent elevator opens and you are greeted with Megan and Flynn.
Hi.
Oh, Megan, good to see you. Flynn, lovely to see you. I apologize for how I was acting at the last time we saw each other.
I do not remember what you were talking about. Sure, it was fine.
Good.
Are you checking in?
No. Love is alive and well. I still have a job. No, I was supposed to talk to Bells about their domain, and I also found out my grandfather had a bit of an oopsie or something. So I just thought I'd come by and see how things are. What are you two up to exactly?
Who? What? Us? And I point at another Megan.
Yeah, I noticed there's a couple of me. Two of them are... It's heavy petting.
I come by it honestly.
I mean, look, I'm sorry. You get these opportunities so rarely these days.
I mean,
Makes perfect sense to me.
We're just watching Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a movie.
Don't give Mel Gibson money. He's a bad person.
Oh, I have not bought a movie since 1994.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Just a little impressed.
That's just the way Flynn is. Mom, don't worry about it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I know that's how it works in other pantheons. Festus keeps on trying to get us to sign up for Sling. I don't know what it is. I'm happy. I'm happy paying the cable bill, honestly. Yeah.
So,
Is this a
have
bad
you
time?
two
I'm getting
solved
bad time
that,
vibes.
that problem that we were having?
Is this about your grandfather getting out and running amok?
Which one?
My grandfather. I'm sorry, Megan. Your great grandfather.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're trying to track him down. We didn't run over Zeus with a car or anything.
No. Oh.
You ran over Zeus with a car.
Hold
No.
on.
They didn't. It
I
was
hold
more
up.
of a crash than a run, really.
Yeah, it doesn't count as run over if the car just stops on him.
A car fell onto him, and it happened to be my car.
He looked like a wicked witch.
Flynn, Aphrodite approaches you and just smooches your cheek and gives you a big hug. And then Megan, you get one as well. Your auntie has never been more proud of you. Okay, now please tell me one of you filmed it or took a video. And do any of you know how to make it my screensaver?
Yes, and yes.
Ooh, wonderful.
You filmed it?
Of course, I film everything.
You?
Oh, that's a supportive partner.
Hmm.
Who said partner?
Privacy is dead.
Well, Flynn, I don't know you personally, but well, I do know you personally. But I will say, I know these things. Goddess of love.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If that's okay with you. If that's fine.
Oh, you two haven't had to talk because you were under the impression that you didn't need to label it.
Ooh.
No, I'm just
This-
waiting for her to say it.
Oh, you're the bottom.
Hmm.
Aw. After Kronos, this is not the time.
Plus, if the future's correct, then we already die after this. So, maybe we'll die before we get to say it.
Doesn't that mean you should say it now?
No,
Jesus Christ.
because then it's not awkward anymore.
Other Megans, what do we do? I'm huddled up with my team. On this
All
one.
the Megans have huddled together.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we fucking do? Like, we should
and
say
we
it.
stab. Should we stab?
We should fight
someone?
our way out. We should cut the elevator and then we all crash. And then
Yes,
it's done.
This-
And then we
this
all
is a good
die and
idea.
it's fine.
Yes, it's a good idea. It's a
Perfect.
good idea.
Okay.
Wait, no. We said
No?
we weren't going to fight. We
Ah,
yes.
he can bring people back from the dead. Oh God, that's so
Yes, but
cute.
then we'll have to have the conversation after we're dead.
Oh, that's so much worse somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is the. It's really nice having someone to talk to.
I know. This is great. Also,
great.
I low key want to punch you, and I want you
No,
to
I
punch me
get
back. You
Oh,
get
I
it?
get it. I get that
Oh
a
my
lot.
God, right?
We've
Yeah.
got to wait for the end. Like okay, how about this? We get Kronos like on the ropes, then
Oh,
we
cool,
punch
cool.
each other, and then we finish Kronos.
We can't put him on the ropes because we promised we wouldn't fight him.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck, right?
What are we even doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Flynn, I love you.
Same.
Cool. All right, I don't think we need to punch each other anymore because that felt like verbally I punched myself by admitting
Oh,
feelings.
yeah, no. You just punched me square in the boob.
Yeah, right?
That
It was just a
painful.
full tit
That was-
hit.
Total tit hit.
Cool,
Why
okay.
didn't he say it back?
Wait, didn't he?
No,
Oh,
this motherfucker.
yeah.
I'm gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him too. Yeah, we're all gonna kill him.
Okay, we'll save that for the end. We said we weren't gonna hurt Kronos. And that was
Yeah,
it.
Kronos off the table. He's not off the table.
Yeah, that's
it's so good to have someone who understands.
Yeah, this is nice.
This
I
is
like this
nice.
for us. This
I
is
like
great.
this too.
I love
we should
this.
do this more often.
We should.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Break. We go hands in. Woo. All right, cool. What was happening?
We're looking for Kronos.
Yeah, okay.
And you two just confessed. Well, you confessed your love. You just said, "Me too."
It's not what I said at all.
Hmm.
We could go to the tape.
Nope,
Sorry,
there's
I
no
don't-
way to go back and
Yeah.
check.
I don't keep recordings. The violation of privacy.
He's dead. Megan
different
is
pantheons.
somehow blushing through like a weird, like red upper face. So it's just sort of all red now. And trying not to smirk. I'm just secretly pleased in the elevator.
Where's Will?
Well, I was going to meet them on the 8th floor, and I kind of figured that whatever created the hole on the 13th floor where Kronos got out would probably let out near the 8th or near whoever had punched a hole up through the ceiling or whatever had happened.
This is
That
the second.
Kronos got out.
Honey, I give advice. I know I'm not one to give advice, but I will say this. Don't go chasing waterfalls and don't jump down holes where you don't know the bottom is.
But I know where the bottom is.
Well, now you do, but you didn't then.
I just slightly cast my eyes at Flynn. And then back.
Aphrodite leans in. You let other people jump first, and then you see where it goes, and then you can do it.
I wanted to try something different, that's all.
Well, I respect that. By the way, honey, where's your phone? I haven't been able to get a hold of you.
It was compromised.
Compromised?
Yeah. It must have been a very powerful deity. Still haven't figured it out.
Oh, well, if you want me to take it, I could just take it to Hephaestus and...
No,
he could-
I had to destroy it just to be sure that it wouldn't hurt anyone.
Oh, okay. Well, I think you're still on the family plan. I could definitely get you a new one if you'd like.
No, that's okay. Thank you. I think I'm okay with that.
Well, okay. I will be probably communicating via shells more often, though. I hope you're prepared for that.
That's okay. As long as I hear from you.
Anyway, Aphrodite looks to you, Flynn and Megan. So I assume you two want to go find my grandfather and harm him. I'm going out on a limb here.
Nah, just kind of corral him back into his room.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Flynn. That means a lot.
Or like a
hasn't
thing
done
that's
anything.
actually a room now.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything to me personally that I feel is in need of me making my friends hurt him.
Good.
Yet.
In that case, Bells and I will. Well, we can go grab lunch, or we can go grab your friend. What would you like to do, honey?
Well, I need to check in with them. They're on the 8th floor, so maybe I can meet you in the lobby afterward.
That sounds lovely. All right.
All right.
I'll go. She grabs the two of her cells that were heavy petting. The blouses come off. Okay, you two. All right. In you go. What?
If you see any me's down there, let them know that we are going full red protocol.
I thought it was Gamma.
It's evolved.
Oh, my.
Wait, am I the only one that doesn't know what this means? Okay.
Okay, red particle. Got it. Love you, honey. And the elevator door closes as she descends.
Your mom's really nice.
Yeah. She's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm sweating, living in this very pregnant pause. We should go find Kronos.
Yeah, you two go. Have fun. Good job.
Thank you. Oh, I want to fight you. And I just give her a little like elbow check as I walk away.
Mm-hmm. I like to imagine as the Megans pass, they all do kind of like hit the sign, smack the ass, elbow bump. It's all. Yeah.
It's kind of like when the two lines of the ISO teams cross.
There you go.
And before Flynn leaves, he's going to go, I don't know what's going on with them. And it's getting harder and harder for me to connect with people. Well, I'm less of that. But don't hurt my friend.
You say that to Bells?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Careful with my cousin, or I will learn how to rip you apart, and then I'll do it.
Oh, nothing you can do to me that she won't do first.
We have different domains, and we're both creative.
That's true.
Have fun!
I will!
Bye.
You too. Bye.
I love your friendship so much.
So, Abria, good news for you. Megan has Fate's favor on her next roll because we have unlocked that tier. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
And before we get to our next scene, we do have some subscriber unlocks. Dregan, 55, a beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, intelligent, successful, charming. Did I mention beautiful? Did I mention charming and successful? Did I mention that they smell great? Did I mention they always get a parking spot and they deserve it because they are that good of a person? Because they gave me a reroll.
I was just about to say, take your dang reroll.
Wait, so
Meaning-
either we give Steven a reroll or we get a blue badge, and those are the two ways of getting parking in LA. Got it.
Right. Only two?
Next up, Leah Sky 2, or as I prefer to call him, Leak Ski. Yeah, I'm gonna call you that because you gave it to the table, and I'm not gonna be nice when you give it to the table because they don't deserve it. All right, they hurt my feelings and they boss me around, and they lie to me for no reasons. Griffin of H, or Griffin OFH. Oh, frankly, he made a mistake. I don't know if you're he, I don't know your pronouns, but I'm going to say you made a mistake because you gave one to the table, you bum. Finally, meaning of night. You're up. Meaning of night crawler. I don't know, guys. I'm tired. They gave the table a
Yeah, you made
reroll.
it cool. Like that. Adding Nightcrawler will never be derogatory.
No, like I'm super gay for Nightcrawler. Like, why is that about? Why would I say that like it's a bad thing? Like,
There's just no way that Meaning of Night can be bad, no matter
No.
where those rerolls go. And
Absolutely fucking
that's what we
not.
know.
yeah,
What's cooler
Like-
than a Russian circus performer?
He's
Nothing.
Ice cold.
German.
Whatever.
He is
German.
whatever. He's German,
It's
and
important.
he was my first crush as a child. So, well, that and Wolverine. Apparently, the X-Men turned to be gay. Who knew?
That's
They
so.
Damn it, y'all.
My first crush was on his mom.
It's very, very
Yeah.
valid. I'm
Oh,
all over the place.
Mystique. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Trans
very
mood Mystique, yes.
yeah. No, big lesbian trans mood. I respect
Fair.
that. Yeah, no, I'm realizing fluoride in the water and X2 X-Men United turned me gay. So, you know, if you're looking for that recipe, there you
all,
go.
all
kids.
those conspiracy people just, their brains just exploded.
Oh, well, if their brains exploded, aren't we good? Like,
Meanwhile, a bunch of baby queers just gobbling fluoride.
drink a lot of tap water and watch the X-Men movies, okay? They're not great, but by God, you're gonna have a good time. So, we cut to the 8th floor. Will,
Oh, I'm on the first. I went down to the first.
oh, you went to the first floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bell's screwed up because they also didn't coordinate with Will, and it's a rhyme
Mm.
to jumping off the. Yeah, they're gonna figure it out and eventually go back to the lobby once we get back to Bell's.
Okay. So Will, you're in the lobby and you are joined with all sorts of events you've seen before. Most of them unpleasant for you. In fact, all of them unpleasant for you. You have not had a very good couple of days. But the current you the real you. Where are you right now?
Still not interacting with any of the selves of mine that I see, like just not activating them, not interested in having a club of wills walking around. I am going to walk up to the front desk to deal with whichever victor happens to be there at the moment.
You're greeted with a victor. This one is in his pajamas. Hi. Sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet. Hi there.
Hi.
You got morning, Victor. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I actually had a question. I don't exactly know when in time for the hotel I am right now, so what I'm saying might not make any sense to you. There's an older woman, and I start describing the woman that I saw in the Lily's room. I don't know who she is. If she's a visitor or one of your other guests.
Yeah. Actually, he flips through his little Rolodex on the table and pulls out. Yeah, that sounds like the Bright Woman.
Bright Woman. What?
Yeah, she's on the 10th floor.
The 10th floor. Okay.
Yeah, angelic celestials.
Oh.
That crap.
Were she and the plague good friends?
I don't think the plague had any friends.
Okay.
I mean, her sister sometimes, but like rarely.
And you never saw an elderly man come in to visit her now and then?
I mean, the only elderly man who, listen, if you're talking about your grandpa, yeah, your grandpa visited on occasion.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that you were aware of that.
Oh, no. I'm Victor from tomorrow morning, I think. Or maybe I'm Victor from yesterday morning. I lost track of time. I also lost track of which Victor is the current Victor. Do you know which Victor is the current Victor? Dude, I have no idea. Okay, cool. Yeah. I've just come to terms with it.
Cool. Okay. Do you mind calling up to her for me and let her know that she can expect a visitor? I don't want to catch her by surprise.
Sure. I'll give her a buzz. He picks up the phone, and it's an old rotary phone. He, goes, well, that's weird. Line's busy.
Excuse me?
Either I'm calling her while she was on the phone, she's currently on the phone, or she will be on the phone. Or maybe she was on the phone. Have I mentioned I've come to terms with this and I hate it?
Oh, fair enough. Well, it was worth
Yeah, I'm dead. I was dead on the inside before this all started, and your friend stole my entire bucket of chocolate.
Oh no!
That stuff's not cheap. I got to buy that stuff. I try to make this place nice.
Losing chocolate is never fun. I'm sorry, Victor.
No, and it's not like good chocolate or anything, but by God, it was my whole bucket gone.
Well, yeah, I saw Megan with it. Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh.
Okay, now that explains a few things. But yeah, I don't know exactly who is where right now. But
I don't know when is where.
Also fair, but Flynn and Megan are trying to take care of Cronus, and actually, that's the other thing you can help me with. We need a new room for him. The room he was in is not really a room anymore. It's more of a void.
Oh.
You should check.
Oh, okay. That's actually you had me scared for a second. No, that just means it'll go to the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it's nothing, it goes to the second floor.
Well, I guess that's also good to know, but if the void is now leaking up through all of the other floors, shouldn't we do something about that?
I find it best not to worry about nothing.
Doesn't really help me at all.
Yeah, no, sorry. Give me. All right. I'll make sure we don't have nothing leaking to everything. because we got to make sure the nothing and the everything remain separate because it's very important. And we'll also make sure I'll figure out how to get him another room.
Thanks. I think that's going to be pretty important.
I don't know how to make rooms, but I will figure it out. I'm sure it's in the employee handbook.
I also figured
You know
out
where it is? I don't know where that is.
how he got out. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was forced out by being known as the White, a new god.
Like you?
I'm not a god or anywhere close at this point, nor do I intend to be. But the White was born of another god recently.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. I don't know all of the details, but I suspect that the plague was involved. I don't know if she was involved voluntarily or involuntarily. I just know that the White is responsible for at least some of what's happening here, maybe all of what's happening here. So just keep an eye out for anything that has a tooth that looks like this. Yeah, it's gross. I'll put it away.
We're gonna have nightmares about that, aren't we? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have nightmares about that.
But yeah, I don't exactly know, like I said, how much sway they have at the moment. I just know that they're probably at the root of a lot of what's fucking things up. And be careful. They're really into self-sacrifice. Like really into self-sacrifice. So please don't go committing some sort of ritual suicide on their behalf.
We don't stop saying we. Sorry. I don't want to die. So
I'm not
we're good.
not entirely sure everybody who did die for this particular being wanted to, but I don't know that for sure.
Yikes.
Anyway, yes, room, please. And
Yes.
will head up to the 10th floor. But thanks, Victor, always for all your help. Oh,
No problem.
When we finally get all of this taken care of, I would very much appreciate a glass of whiskey as tall as I am in my room. I would appreciate it a lot.
I'll just send you a couple bottles.
That sounds great.
On the house.
Thanks. Take care of yourself. I'll see you later.
We'll take care of ourselves. Stop saying we. Okay, you know what?
In this place, the royal we, I think, works.
So, Bells.
I think there's a structure here whereby at a certain point, Bells is going to see that Will's not there and take the elevator and then...
Yeah, no, before we go ahead and have that cute little moment, though, you do find Will. See, the rest of you have interacted with these images. That seems to give them some credence, almost like they have to respond or they have to play along. Will has not. Will has just left these footprints wherever they've gone. And on the 8th floor, you get to hear the screaming and the crying and the horror and the pain, just like Will did. And you see Will. It's not Will because it's about 500 flipbook Wills lining up and weeping and sinking against the wall and then getting back up and leaping. You see your friend, you see this person who means a lot to you is in a lot of pain.
Will?
They don't answer. It's an image. It's a ghost.
Will? I wish I could help. I as these mirror images go through in sequence and do that, Bells slides down to the wall and sits next to them and can't meaningfully interact, but can't do anything about the will prime that did that. So at least they can kind of be there for these mirror images, even if they can't do a thing about it. Just so in some kind of way they aren't crying alone.
Will, you don't know why, but as you ascend in the elevator, you feel a little better. Not much. The pain's still there. But you don't feel so alone.
I think Will has dealt with enough like incorporeal visitors at this point to like immediately kind of start looking around, wondering if somebody is there with them.
They aren't, but they were. And small moments like that really do help ease even the most tumultuous of times. When you arrive on the 10th floor, it doesn't take long before Bells joins you. Bells, you went downstairs, you were greeted with a Victor who was talking to another Victor, and, it's a very easy path to follow. That's the only highlight you have going on right now. And the two of you are on the 10th floor, the floor of angels. Also where the Bells monster claimed to have been from.
I might have missed an audio beat there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not.
Sorry, that's.
There we go.
I was hardware muted. Did you make it out of the void okay?
Oh, yeah, I ran into my mom. We were supposed to have brunch today, and then today turned into all days, I guess. Megan told Flynn she left him. He said me too.
Oh, interesting.
Mm.
Meg and I talked about that when we visited Hades and Persephone, though I don't imagine you remember any of that.
What do you mean?
Oh, we were invited to a party, but the three of you jumped into the river Styx, so you don't remember any of it.
I'll take your word for it, I guess. I mean, I think if there were a party, I would remember, but...
I don't think you wanted to remember this one.
Why not? What happened?
Well, I mean, maybe now's not the time to talk about it.
Sure.
But it was a lot. I think you wanted to forget.
Maybe I just wanted to jump in a river.
Well, you were naked for most of it.
Okay, now it sounds plausible.
You and Megan were planning on skinny dipping or something, and then Flynn came along, and there was a lot going on. She got in a fight with Zeus there, too.
Yeah, I mean, look, when in Elysium?
Or in this case, Hades. But it was an okay party for what it was. I mean, I didn't do anything but eat and then drink until I blacked out. But
No, that was just an admission that there was a version of something like a party that you like. That's novel.
I mean, I don't dislike parties. They're just not really my jam. And he made spinach puffs for her, and they were really good.
Oh, Haiti, those two are so cute.
They are.
I like
mean-
the sort of like split time thing they've got going on. Like there's some time to go do their own thing independently, and then there's some time when they're together. It seems nice and healthy. I like it.
Yeah. If that's what works for them, then that's what works for them. It's nice.
Seems to.
But yeah, I kind of got to meet and properly talk to Festus before, we got interrupted again by Megan trying to destroy Zeus, who showed up uninvited, by the way.
Yeah, that really sounds like Zeus. If for no other reason, don't invite him to parties. Don't do it. He's so gross. He's so gross. He locked me in that car.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're safe. I'm sorry that there wasn't much I could do to help.
There's plenty you could do if you wanted to, but you don't need to do that kind of thing for me.
Doesn't mean I don't still want to.
Get in a fight? No, do the things that are you.
Right. Should we knock on the door?
Yeah, so who is this?
She's called the Bright Woman. She's the last person who saw the Lily alive, possibly the person who killed her. Though she seemed really surprised at what she'd done. So I don't know if it was on purpose or not.
What does she look like?
Will describes her. Because you didn't describe her to me, so I don't know what she looks like.
She is a very classy looking older woman. White. Glowing eyes, white hair. And Bells, you have seen this woman.
Yes. Yes, I have. I've met her. She knocked on the door to my room.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you were busy fighting the me thing, and she was trying to find out where I was and make sure I was in my room. Like something about her just always tweaked kind of weird. I'm surprised I forgot about her. I guess there's been so much else going on.
Tell me about it. Well, here goes nothing, I guess.
I don't. Be careful. I got a vibe.
Okay, well, I mean, at least neither one of us is by ourselves.
No, for sure.
And as you knock on the door, we cut down to the void. Megan and Flynn, the two of you have been walking for a while now. And here's a fun thing about walking where there's no landmarks or visible floor. After a while, you don't know how far you've gone. And after a while after that, you give up on caring.
I think it's just to the right.
You have no way of knowing. But okay.
All right. You veer slightly right, and then you feel like you just stepped in something kind of wet.
Flynn, god damn it. This is somehow your fault. And I go and like touch like whatever the liquid is and check my fingers.
It looks like tomato sauce.
Well,
And tastes like tomato sauce too.
I think I stepped in pasta. I think we're at an Olive Garden. What is this?
Oh, it's the interdimensional plane of Italian food.
Oh, nice. I always thought there was one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can we see anything? Is it just...
Yes, eventually you do see a today's specials, one of those chalk signs.
Oh my God, you were right.
And in swirly chalk letters, it says, "Who the fuck are you?"
Oh, what? Rude.
Oh, thank gosh. Because like, if I had actually said something true, I think my head would literally explode.
Wait, so this isn't a restaurant? Who the fuck are you?
I don't know. It's probably the god of mom and pop restaurant chains.
"I'm Missed Meals, you asshole."
Okay.
It says in swirly font.
Huh. Why are you so angry? One of me is a 12-year-old. You're gonna watch your mouth.
"Yeah, fucker."
High five.
High five. Boo.
Yeah.
"I'm hangry," it says.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if this was one of those like themed restaurants where everyone has to be mean to you and you like it.
That's, I mean...
Don't draw me into your kinky life. I don't want that.
God, I bet you do. How long have you been a boring ass chalk sign?
I'm not a chalk sign.
So you just chose the world's dumbest form to appear to me?
Well, maybe I'm tired because I haven't eaten lunch. Because I can't eat lunch because I can't eat.
What? Okay. If I like smush, I think there's like a chocolate in my pocket. Do you want that? Will that help?
Oh, yeah. I see you want to just make my blood sugar bottom out. Thanks.
I have baby carrots.
Why do you have baby carrots?
Because they're easier to snack on than a whole carrot.
No, I do like baby carrots. I didn't know you carried snacks. I'll trade you for a chocolate.
Okay.
Ah, cool tight. And I just start eating the baby carrots and I forget to offer them to Miss Meals.
Look, are you here for the old guy?
The one who destroyed time?
Times are irrelevant. But yes.
Yeah. He's my father, and we're getting married, and I just want his blessing before he passes.
It would mean so much to me if he walked me down the aisle.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Excuse me, you don't know what my family situation is.
Yeah, way to be insensitive. I'm sorry that our culture doesn't conform to your culture. I'm sorry.
I don't have a culture. I'm literally whenever someone skips lunch.
Oh, then you should know me. I'm Flynn.
Oh, hi, Flynn. It actually crosses out Flynn and writes fuckboy.
I fail to see the problem.
Yeah, I did. He's not going to be like, how dare.
Yeah.
No, it's mostly for its own gratification.
So either you help us out, I'm not actually crying. Either you help us out or we make you that book you have to sign in to that no one wants to, but everyone gets really, really annoyed that they have to at a wedding.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Choice is yours.
Fine. Hold up 1 second. The chalk sign falls over, and then a menu appears between the two of you.
Do you have any like food allergies? I should know that, I think.
None that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Although I'm always tired.
That's because you eat baby carrots like you think that there's not a ton of sugar in them, my dude. We'll talk about that later. It's fine.
You know, I don't think Flynn's had like an actual meal this entire campaign. Just saying. That was Steven.
She's right there. The meal is there.
Yeah, and I mean, Will has known Flynn for so long
Goodbye,
at this
everyone.
point. They've just
I'm
given
going
up.
home.
will not allow my cousin to be maligned this way.
Thank you. Thank
I've
you.
got you, baby.
My cousin's got my back. That's what they're here for.
I've
Ugh.
got your back, you
Thank you,
absolute
boo.
snack.
I'm a whole fucking meal. And I open the menu. What's going on inside?
Inside
move
the
the
menu
clipboard.
is a something that you see. The first couple thought lines are, well, reasons you would miss lunch. Something that takes 15 minutes to cook when you only have 30 minutes for a lunch break, and you have to be somewhere in 20. The line was too long. An old person in front of me doesn't understand how a burrito works.
I think this is for you. I just hand the
And
menu off.
underneath that is actually a map.
I still hand it off.
Yeah. I look at it and I'm like, huh.
I'm trying to eat keto, and for some reason I agreed to meet my friend here, and I didn't check the menu before we got here. That one just occurred to me.
That's very
don't do
good.
keto. Thank you.
So,
It's technically keto. I'm sorry to
Is it?
actually. Yeah.
No, that makes
Short
sense. It's
for
ketogenesis.
ketoacidosis.
Yep.
Genesis.
No, ketoacidosis is the bad one. It's just
Oh.
ketosis.
Yeah.
That's the safe band of. Anyway,
Anyway,
We'll talk about kidney function later.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh God, I love you, Sam.
okay, cool.
hi, this is Saving Throw, reminding you, respect your kidneys.
Yeah.
We are
How
not kidneying around about that.
Oh,
How map work?
even Eric was impressed. You see that the map is actually drawn like steps in a dance. But instead of it being, two sets of shoes looking at each other, one goes this way, one goes this way, and before you know it, you're doing a box step. It is directing you in which ways to walk. And underneath it, it says, follow this, it goes to the old guy, you dumbass.
That's not clear. Follow me. I'll figure it out along the way.
All right, give me a judgment roll.
Okay. Yeah. Boop, boop. Am I trying to pierce a veil of some kind?
No, you're just kind of giving me a can I read a map roll.
Let's see. With a -1, that's 6.
Great. Megan, this is
Reroll?
would
Yeah, I'll
You
to
don't
reroll.
reroll.
We got 1,000,000. I guess I'll re-roll.
Actually, that reminds us. 54 aqua snakes, which is 53 more snakes than I'm comfortable with, has given one to the table.
Are you comfortable with one aqua snake?
Yeah, it's just one snake. It's one
Oh.
snake. What's wrong? I can handle a snake.
I
know,
don't think I can.
My dad lives in Arizona. I'm used to terrible creatures just hiding in shoes.
I saw Eric's dad's
Yeah.
snake thing. Oh God, I hate.
Don't. I'm not treading on that, all right?
No. Also,
I love snakes.
Okay, I'm going to try my best for this one. Cass Kwarzovic.
How's Krozevich?
Krozevich?
Krozovic. Yeah, Krozovic.
Krozevich.
Krozevix. There we go.
Krozevix. Okay, cool.
I learned that one in particular. Hey guys, what's up?
Hi there. Thank you very much for the reroll, though you gave it at the table, so I'm obligated to give you my opinion on it, which is I'm real mature.
All right. A 6 wasn't enough.
No, it was not.
Will a 5 be enough?
Ooh,
I'm gonna keep that one because it was doubles.
Well, in that case, so you wander around in the void. Flynn, were you ever a Boy Scout? Fucking no, duh, obviously.
I mean, yeah, I was.
He was a
but-
weeblo for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They tried.
Wait, what does liking anime have to do with being a Boy Scout?
I hate you. Ow. You're a monster.
It was right
I love
there.
you.
It was right there in front of all of us, and
I
nobody
didn't
saw
see
it
I didn't see it.
except for Sam.
It's gold. It's
Sam
beautiful
just reached
gold.
out.
It's a blood feud now between Sam and I. Sam and me. I don't know how grammar works anymore because there's Waterloo in my nose cavity.
Waterloo. So, Flynn, you do not know how to read a map. Those 2 weeks of being a anime fan did not pay out for you.
And living and having Will as a best friend, that hasn't helped him either.
No,
Listen,
no. Will's enabling you to just be like, okay, just go this way, follow this, go this way, follow the North Star, blah blah blah.
Will used to tell me where to go, and then I had phones to do it for me.
Right now, you have neither. So this map is not worth the paper it's printed on, and it takes a moment before Megan, you find yourself sticky. It's warm and it's sticky, and suddenly you just really want to shower.
And we're here.
When your shirt is like caked to you, it's not a pleasant feeling.
But not a bad look, so Megan's fine.
In front of you, you see written in sunblock, "Hi, can I help you?"
Where's Kronos?
Oh, that way. It draws a little arrow pointing the opposite direction. Just hang a right when you start smelling wheat.
It smells and feels like Florida. What are you the god of?
Oh, it's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat. But it's not a dry heat. It's very
so humid.
I
thick
know,
out
I know.
here.
My domain was both.
Are you like the domain of like the sarcastic dad?
You know, ... or in this case,
Oh, I hate the sound.
yeah, no, you definitely keep hearing that we're running low on sunscreen. It keeps making fart noise.
Yeah. Are you a chemical or a mechanical sunblock? And I want to grab some and put it on my hand. Do I get a white cast?
Yes.
Oh, well, fuck that. All right. Well, anyway.
That's a cheaper one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
All right.
So hang a left when you get to we ran out of soda, okay?
Got it.
Do you actually know where you're going now?
Absolutely.
Because you know what? This has been, I guess, legitimate for like a second now. And I'm very close to being like, can we stop and ask for directions again? And I don't want to be that kind of partner. I really don't.
Do you want to lead the way? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to get us more lost.
Oh. Well, if you don't know where you're going, I'm not going to have a better clue. But I'll help.
I've never known where I'm going, and I never make decisions.
Oh. Okay. Sure. I want to attempt to read the map and see if I can do any better. Cool. Well, let's see if I pass it.
And do it with a +1 because I'm going to say what Flynn did was an assist roll.
Oh, nice.
And you also have Fate's Favor.
I do. I'm rolling 3 dice.
And would you say that I taught Megan a lesson?
No, you taught no one anything. If anything, you
couldn't
learned.
you argue?
No.
I got a 9.
Okay. And did you include the +1 I gave you?
I did. It was a 7, and I have a +1 to judgment, and plus that one is a 9.
All right. You followed the map, and you're walking for like maybe 3 minutes, and then you're greeted with a giant sandal. And as you look up, you realize, oh, that's your great-grandfather. That's Kronos.
Oh, okay. I think I did it. Hey.
Hey, we're from the Geek Squad. We heard you had problems with your cable television.
It's just a lie immediately. Yeah. What's Geek Squad?
It's an overpriced thing that from Best Buy where you take your computer in and then they charge you too much to have somebody just basically hard reboot it and erase your hard drive.
I've done that so many times. Anyway, yeah, Geek Squad.
Kronos looks down and you see eternity in his eyes, the past, the future, everything. And he kneels down to look at you, and his eyes are about as big as you are. So this is looking into a mirror of everything. How on earth did you find me?
What, like it's hard?
Yeah. I slipped a GPS tracker on you.
Yeah, that.
The pupil looks away from you, Megan, and looks to you, Flynn. I remember you.
Yeah, I didn't know when to bring this up, but were you in Atlanta in the late 90s?
No.
Okay. Did you meet a waitress by the name of Deborah?
No.
Okay. Well, you know,
But I do. Shut up. Because I remember you. And I haven't remembered anything in a very long time. We cut away to the 10th floor. Well, Bells, you have a perfectly brewed cup of tea sitting in front of you on a very lovely done, like a hand-done doily, like, you know, old-fashioned. They took the time to do it. And you were sitting in the most grandmother room ever. Like, if this thing could bleed, it would bleed florals.
Well, this is 100% Will's whole vibe. Like, this reminds them of like their grandparents' house before their grandmother died and their grandpa moved in with them. Like, this is.
Oh yeah. No.
This also reminds Bells, but I suspect it is less of a pleasant nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice to see a company. I never have anyone visit. Here, let me give you tea. Would either of you care for a Milano?
I'll take one.
Okay,
Sure.
I'll go get the Milanos real quick. And the glowing woman toddles off into her kitchen before coming back, and she's put them on a nice plate. She puts it down before sitting in her chair. So, what can I do for you two?
Well, I don't know if you were aware that there's some funny business happening outside your door. Don't go outside. You should probably stay in your room. But I was visiting the Plague of the Valley's room.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw you with her.
Oh dear. You must have saw when I murdered her.
So you remember?
Oh, I try not to. But you see, I considered her a sister almost. And she was going to move out of here, and I was going to be abandoned.
What do you mean she was going to move out?
You see as her skin begins to tighten around her face. The wrinkles are gone, but it doesn't look like, you know, oh, she's de-aging. It looks like it's being pulled. Oh, I was born from a group of very sad individuals, and she was born from a mistake, so I figured we were related and we would have each other for a long, long time. But she was going to leave me, and she was going to eventually become full and become what she was always going to be. And then suddenly her face is ripped in two. The flesh falls to the side like a peeled banana, revealing the white. She was going to abandon me. She was going to become a god, a full god again, and I was going to be left again. Do you know what that's like? Do you know what it's like to be abandoned? To know you were divine for mere moments? I don't think you do. I don't think either of you do. And she dives across the coffee table.
Lovely. I'm
Body
guessing
block.
that's what we're going to be.
We're wrapping on that.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
I'm an asshole. It's my thing.
Though I think that Sam wanted to establish something really fast before we
Please do,
cut
Sam.
to black.
Please do. Please do. Before we cut to black, what do you
Oh,
establish?
Belle's body blocked. That's all.
Oh, nice. So our last frame is she's diving across the table. You're putting yourself between Will and the white.
Yes. And in that moment, Belle's looks like a Greek goddess about to mess up the whole Trojan War.
Sexy. All right. So before we call it, what is our end of session moves? Who feels tighter? Who feels buddy?
Well, I guess I'll go first and just say that, you know, things with Bells continue to be the thing. So, yeah.
Why'd you have to go and make it so complicated?
Oh, I like it.
Oh, I love it. I just wanted to quote the poet laureate Avril Lavigne.
Voice of a generation. Avril
Obviously.
Lavigne.
Yes. The most important pop idol of our time, Avril Lavigne. All right. So Will is that tightens your tangle with Bells, correct? All right. Bells?
I'm tightening my tangle with Belle.
Okay. And Megan?
I'm tightening my tangle with Flynn. Even though I am now concerned, Megan has just watched him spend the last 20 minutes just lying. Like, wait.
I actually have a really quick question. When we get to 4 on a tangle, what happens?
You reset it to 1, and then you both get a thread.
Well,
Oh.
then there you go. I'm at
Very
4
nice.
Bells now.
Or in the conditioner, you try to make it work. No.
But yeah, I'm a gain a thread, Sam.
Oh,
Nice.
All right, and I think Flynn feels closer to Megan, and we both gain a thread.
Aw.
And with
You're
that
besties.
with that thread, I actually got another advancement. So weehoo!
Oh, very cool.
What?
Yeah, that was my second one of the game. That went through that fast. So sorry to continue interrupting everybody, but I'm going to go ahead and take my second point in prowess.
Nice. All right. So, with that out of the way, my name is Stephen J. Pope. You can find me online at Stephen J. Pope 22. That's STEVENJPOPE 22. I know I don't have to fingerspell it, but I practiced it for a while, and I'm very proud of myself. You can also catch me every Wednesday on It's Always Sunny in the Shadows, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game that is really serious business. Like this game is all grit, all darkness, all grim darkness. Yeah. You can also catch me every Monday on Games We Never Play, the Gaming Exploratory Podcast. And Flynn, I'm sorry, Eric, where can they find you?
They can always find me at Mostly Eric, which is the name I have for everything, including Twitch, where I play a lot of video games and stuff like that.
What are you playing right now?
Escape from Tarkov, which is which I love it, and it's a bad game. Please don't play it; you'll have a terrible time. But I love it because I hate myself. But yeah, and you can also catch me coming up this Tuesday. Is the season premiere of Pirates of Salt Bay, which is Saving Throw Show's original pirate-themed Dungeons and Dragons show, which is GM'd by the amazing Abria Iyengar.
Is it? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Abria Iyengar, where can they find you?
Hello, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can catch me on social media at Quiddy, Quiddie. I'm so excited for the season, by the way. But before Tuesday hits, you can catch both Aki and myself over on twitch.tv/D&D playing Lost Mine of Phandelver with the Roll20 crew at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I can never remember the difference between them. And every other Friday, a new episode of 12-Sided Stories drops. We're currently playing through a game of Hack the Planet called Heliotrope that I'm running for the squad. And it's super fun. And then in a month, on September 16th, you can actually catch the new side quest over on Dimension 20, Pirates of Leviathan. I like pirate games. We just announced that the trailer just dropped, and it's really exciting. So
I'm gay in advance. It's great.
Oh my God, I love it.
No. I am a super lesbian for your like horrible,
Like,
evil looking
She's a nasty girl, and I love
nasty
it.
girl. I'm here for it.
You and Christina both knocked it out of the park.
Oh, so good.
Thank you.
So good.
The only reason we agreed to this is because we needed to convince people that we weren't the same. So we actually appear in the same campaign for once to be like, look, not the same, different people.
I don't know. I've never seen you two in the same room. Just saying.
You still won't because quarantine's the thing.
Yeah, quarantina. Wear your mask, stay inside, wash your hands. So, Sam DeLev, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaiKovsky, as well as on Twitch at Delevely, Delevely. That has my full schedule for the streams that I do, both RPG streams and my personal streams throughout the Twitchernet. Right now, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and it is a good game, and you should get it. And there's a PC port out now, so I'm playing it for the first time. I got my feelings kicked in this weekend, and I cliffhangered my own self. I might need to just do more streams just to find out what the what.
What the what?
What the what?
Indeed. What the what?
Check out my Twitch.
Now,
Aki, where can they find you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Aki, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MixGenie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. And my full schedule can also be found on my personal Twitch, which is twitch.tv/ShidareAki. That's SHIDAREAKI. And I'm not currently playing any games on my personal Twitch, but in a few weeks I probably will be, because I'm finally getting a new computer where I can play games. So, I will have more news soon coming up, because I also will be celebrating my 3-year streamversary at some point in the near future as well.
Yay!
So,
I just figure out what mine is. I've been doing this Twitch thing for a while now. Dang.
I might actually be past it, but I just know it's in August, and so yeah.
Nice. And don't forget to check out all the cool stuff Saving Throw has going on, not just New Pantheon or Pirates of Salt Bay, which will be coming this Wednesday, coming back, right?
No, this Tuesday.
This Tuesday. Dang. Okay, this Tuesday. Check it out. But also remember, Friday night, Wild Cards. We're going to be going to the Dark Circus soon. So see what people are going to be playing then. Follow us at Saving Throw Show. Special thanks to Dom Zook for keeping the channel running. And special thanks to you for tuning in. This would not be possible without your support. So once again, I'm Stephen Pope. And from everyone at New Pantheon, see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.